Oftentimes in life, we feel behind and we see those who have things that we feel we should have at this point, or we feel, why aren't you there yet? Let me tell you something. Having less, I'm starting to feel is better than having more. Having less is something I'm starting to view as being less tethered to a system that has increasingly shown itself to be, and I'm not gonna mince words here, an evil system run by evil people with very, very, very evil intentions, particularly toward children. The Epstein files confirmed for me something that I've suspected for a very long time, for years and years, since becoming an adult and using pattern recognition and kind of when being one of these people, I'm kind of a natural skeptic and I'm not really big on trends. So I've always, well, not always, but I would say I'm more often than not, I'm looking at things with a critical lens rather than just allowing myself to get lost in things. I'm looking at it with a critical lens. I've seen hints and patterns that have let me know or have shown me the level of evil we're dealing with. This is why I do not own a TV. I don't own a TV. I control whatever I look at, whatever I see. I control that. I filter it and I do it strongly because, again, everything is being revealed. As an adult, I can count on one hand how many times I've cried. Not because I'm tough, it just doesn't happen. I wish it would happen more because I could probably clean my heart out a little bit better. But it's difficult for me to cry. I feel it's almost like physically like a difficult task. It's difficult for a lot of men to cry. Just physically, it's difficult to cry for whatever reason. Reading some of the Epstein files and seeing other content creators discuss things that they have found in the Epstein files made me want to break down and cry. Made me want to break down and cry. And the fact that all these people that we look to, the ones who have all the things that we don't have and we feel bad and you feel behind, the fact that all these people in sports, entertainment, art, science, business, all these names that you and I know, we can name them, we know where we saw them, we know why they're famous, we know what they fucking wore on the red carpet, we know they got an Oscar, we know this. All these people, okay, and maybe it's not 100%. These people are sick, satanic, childlikers. Okay? And it pains me that I can't just call them what they are on YouTube because they will nerf my video into fucking extinction. It's funny that it's allowed to happen, but I can't say the word. I have to dance, I have to beat around the bush. I gotta tiptoe through the tulips with these fucking assholes, even though they're doing the most egregious crime in the world, which is harming innocents. This channel mostly speaks to narcissism, but I'm seeing all the connections between my content and the things that are being revealed in the world today. Satanic, evil bullshit at the highest levels. The connection is the enjoyment of the pain of children. How many of our parents smiled when we were in distress, or laughed, or took a horrible memory we had, an issue they caused more than likely, and told it all to people like it was the funniest thing. Oh, do you remember when he got so scared he pissed his pants? Do you remember when she slipped and fell? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The common denominator is instilling pain and fear in children. This is why I hate narcissism. What these elite child-liker, Satanist, ball-worshipping pricks have in common with our parents is they get something out of harming and damaging a child. How sick of a son of a bitch must you be to see a kid in pain and like that and get off on it, get hard to it, like these people? I will not even repeat some of the stuff that I have heard and read in these files. Suffice it to say, I can never watch a movie again. Suffice it to say, I can't watch sports again. Suffice it to say, I don't want to invest in tech companies. Suffice it to say, I don't want any part of this. Suffice it to say, I say we nuke this whole shit and go back to being hunters and gatherers. It was pure. We had nothing, but it was pure. These people sell their souls and literally eat children. They pay women off and the women give them their babies. They eat children so that they can get into the club. Some of these people, I'm sure, aren't child-likers. How many child-likers could they be? I hope there aren't that many. I hope there aren't that many. But they know they have to do what they have to do. They have to go. They have to do the thing to the child and then maybe unalive the child after that and then perhaps maybe eat the child after that. I know I sound crazy as hell, but clearly I'm not because it's written in the goddamn files that they released. So they do the thing. They deal with the child in an inappropriate way. They take the child out. They eat the child. Now you're in the club. But it doesn't start there. You have to keep showing your loyalty to evil, to Satan. Listen, I'm not religious. Okay? I think what we humans refer to as Satan is really our baser instincts, our selfishness, our lizard brain that we evolved past, and some people didn't evolve past that. So do I think there's a red guy with a pitchfork in hell poking people? No, I do not. But I do believe there's energy in this world. There is negative energy and there is positive energy. And there are some people who feed off negative energy. They find it to be gratifying. They find it to extend their lives. They find it to be something that makes them powerful. They feel that the fact that they can disassociate from doing evil and being involved in carnality makes them tough, makes them resolute and objective. They don't view evil as and hatred and sadness and pain and fear the way we do. They are quite the opposite. These files are fucking crazy. This is crazy. I don't know how you look at an innocent, cute little kid and think to yourself the things that these people think. I don't know how. And I don't know what's going to happen with the world, but I know this. They always silence the truth tellers, the Trevor Moores of the world. Okay? The Isaac Kepis of the world. I believe his name is Kepi. I apologize. I'm butchering the man's name. Rest in peace. These were whistleblowers talking about what these people do to children. There is an energy that children emit that abusers, like our parents, and like these sick fucks at the top, get off on. It gives them something. I never used to understand why my mother enjoyed picking fights with me, why my mother enjoyed embarrassing me, why my mother enjoyed having other people treat me poorly. But when I look at it, when I examine it, Okay, and I'm not saying I went through anything like these kids on the island. I didn't go through shit like that. I am not saying what I went through is the same on any level. But what is the common denominator? Again, enjoying the distress of a child. There is an energy that children give off when they are in distress. Our parents, okay, this is my conclusion. Our parents are basically scaled down Jeffrey Epstein's, scaled down Bill Gates, scaled down Jay-Z's, scaled down Russell Simmons, scaled down Hillary Clinton's, scaled down Ghislaine Maxwell's, scaled down Donald Trump's, scaled down Bill Clinton. That's what they are. Because why else would you do it? Why else would you do it? You know why you do things? Because you get something out of it. Do I feel like getting up and going to work every goddamn fucking day? No. Do I feel like clocking in and having patients curse me out, throw trays of food at me, possibly throw a punch up my face or two, might call me a nigger or two? Do I feel like dealing with that shit every day? No, but you know what? They pay me. That's why I go. You don't do things unless you get something out of it. This is why we go no contact. And I would also say this, go no contact from the media, go no contact from celebrity worship, go no contact from the worship of sports figures, go no contact from these people. Because when you support these industries, understand, yeah, you might like, I like a football game. I like to watch a football game here and there. I like to watch, music videos here. Well, when they were still making them and when they were still good. They suck now to me. Okay? I like entertainment. Okay? I like music just like anybody. I like art just like anybody. I'd like to invest in a tech company just like anybody. But I can't be a party to evil. I'd rather live in a fucking box than be homeless. I don't know. Rant over, but I mean, this shit is crazy. It's too much.